Welcome to Word Alive with Fidelia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, happy Easter is never belated as Christ's resurrection lives on. So it's been over 2 weeks or so post-resurrection. Before resurrection, we all went through some spiritual journey and some exercises through fasting, prayer, almsgiving, and other works of mercy. And some of us even pledged things and actions that will further deepen our faith and relationship with God. So how far have we gone with that? Remember, on our own we can do nothing but only by His grace and strength to stay committed to His will. So let's seek His face, seek His strength and grace. So as we reflect on all the events of Easter, I want us not to forget, but to ponder everything we have learned and the ones we have experienced in our hearts. Knowing that Easter Sunday is the season of living out resurrection. That is, now we're moving from celebration to transformation. Because Easter didn't end with the empty tomb, but rather it began a new rhythm of living. That's why we've been invited to walk as people who have seen the light, a light that breaks through darkness. Resurrection wasn't just a moment, but let us see it as a movement. Each day is a reminder that renewal is not sudden, but steady, unfolding into small choices towards hope, compassion, and our courage. Be empowered today because Easter launched a season of power, not passivity. Not at all. It launched a season of power. Through His resurrection, we all be empowered and not to stay passive. Believe it, that the same Spirit that rolled the stone away, that allowed Jesus to come out of the grave after 3 days, is calling us also to rise above our struggles, our challenges, our weaknesses, our addictions, our sinful way, and anything that holds us bound, and to move and build a relationship with God. From Easter Sunday to now, we are living in the after, the time when faith becomes action. Like James 2, 14 to 26 rightly put it, faith without action, faith without work is what? Dead. So this is the strength that where we carry resurrection into our workplaces, our family, our decision. Where do we carry the resurrection to? All those experiences. To our workplaces, our families, our relationship, our decisions, everything about us, our community, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we think, the way we reason, Christ-like. Jesus was not meant to stay inside the tomb past 3 days. So we too are meant to stay and we are not meant to stay at the tomb. Because remember, when He resurrected, we resurrected with Him in newness of life. So we are not meant to stay in the tomb. We are meant to walk alongside with Him, forward with purpose, with strength, and with clarity. So now our story has shifted from what happened to us to what happens through us. Therefore, the risen life of Christ is a daily invitation to choose peace over our fears, to choose faith over our doubts, love over our hateful mind or our indifference. The journey from Easter, brothers and sisters, to now is a reminder that resurrection is not only an event in history, but should be a pattern for the soul. Dying to what holds us back and rising into what God has called us into. The angel said, "It's not here. He has risen," which means Easter wasn't the finish line, but just a spark. So in the days since, I've been reminded that resurrection isn't just something to celebrate, it's something to live. So every sunrise is just another chance to rise with more hope, more courage and compassion than yesterday. Let us not stay in the glory of yesterday for today. Keep striving and be renewed. May we carry the light forward in our words, in our choices, and the way we show up for others as well. New life didn't end on Easter Sunday. It is still unfolding even right now. Since that morning, we are living in the wake of resurrection power. This is the season for us to rise and walk with purpose. The same light that broke through the tomb is breaking through us right now, breaking through our ordinary days, so that we can keep moving and rise above every difficulties. New life is not just coming, it's here. I pray that just as Easter broke the tomb, may it break every limit placed on our lives, and may the same power that rolled the stone away push away our barriers out of our paths. This is not the season to shrink, but a season to step into the impossible. The Lord went into the tomb, but after 3 days, the impossible happened, and we rose with him. So we too can walk into the impossible, because with Christ we can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens us. Let us walk like someone who knows darkness has already lost, because we are children of the light, and where we are, our spark should bring light into every darkness. Let us move like someone carrying the power of resurrection in our bones. He said the power that rose Christ from the grave resides inside of us, and it will quicken our mortal body. May we continue to rise in the quiet ways, forgiving more freely like he has forgiven us, loving more boldly than like Christ has loved us and show it on Calvary, and trusting that new life is still growing beneath the surface. Thank you so much for listening. Have a blessed day.